Hi everyone, I'm Mike Gorin, and welcome to the final episode of my perfect playthrough of Xenogears, where we get to take on all the remaining leftover stuff that I have yet to explore or show off in any meaningful capacity. So, first order of business, we're gonna wait for the disc to load in our PS2. Come on, reading disc. Alright. And yeah, sorry, I'm a little too lazy just to start the game right away, so bear with me on this. So, let's begin. Come on. Why is the screen still black? Nothing's happening. What's going on? Hello? What the? We're at the end game cutscene already? No, not necessarily. What I just did was I actually inserted the Making of Lunar Silver Star Story Complete disc into my PlayStation 2. I waited for the PlayStation logo to disappear, and I quickly swapped it out for Xenogears Disc 2, and this is the result. You not only get the ending cutscene, but you get pretty much every cutscene in the game. They're all stored in Disc 2, so I have no idea why the opening cutscene does not play at all if you just leave Xenogears Disc 2 idle. But I'm gonna skip all this because we already seen it. I could comment how laughable the voice acting is, particularly from Bart, but yeah, I'm just gonna skip ahead, so I'll be right back. And here we are resuming. This is the Star of Tears music video that I want to share with you all. I can't believe I managed to get this working my first try. As an aside, this video is available on YouTube without commentary, so I'm not gonna feel too guilty talking over it. That's just the way it is. It's the way it has to be. As an aside, I do like the too small of pieces number that plays in the background during the end credits. The voice acting's a little laughable, but and the dialogue can be a little pretentious, but honestly, I'm actually glad I can get this to work. Again, if you want to see this music video, load up the Making of Lunar Silver Star Story Complete disc. When the PlayStation logo leaves the screen and the screen goes black, you swap it out and put in Xenogears Disc 2, and you'll get all the FMVs in the game, including this one, which was axed. It's believed that what happened was this was originally planned to be like the Idol movie that would play in the background, but then they probably decided instead to just make the opening cutscene a skippable cutscene. And have that be the one that plays if you leave the game idle for too long. The reason being was because Takahashi and his team started feeling a little concerned that the game could that the opening would go on for too long before players would actually have a chance to skip the game. So they nixed development on this cutscene right here and there. which is why this whole screen is black. They never finished the FMV. Again, this FMV most likely would have played if you left the game idle too long. But before they chose to go with Night of the Netherworld instead. Which also doubled up as a skippable cutscene if you start a new game. So, there we go. Anyways, I'm going to continue enjoying the rest of the show, and so keep all this in mind, because I am going to start revealing as many secrets I have not dabbled into in previous episodes, all at once. So with all out of the way, let's do this. Hey, you guys want to hear some voice acting? Here is a montage of all the voice actors in this game. Take a look.
Huh, that's it?
Now let's listen to Elly.
Yes.
And here's Satan's voice actor.
See? Power isn't everything, is it?
Now for Bart's voice.
Come on already! The day's almost over!
Miraculously, it only took me one try to beat her with Rico, so here's Rico's voice.
Amateur.
Here's Billy for you.
Open your heart to the light and God will be with you.
Okay, so I checked Maria when she loses, and apparently she doesn't say anything when she loses. Let's see if she says anything if she wins. Seriously? And here's Chu-Chu. She sounds like a little girl voicer. And finally, here's Emeralda's victory.
Out of my way.
And as an aside, I also decided to check Emeralda as an adult, and unfortunately it's pretty much the same exact voice as she is when she was a child, so sorry.
Out of my way.
And now for the feature presentation. And we're back. And this is the main thing we've all been waiting for. We're showing off Xenogears multiplayer, and accompanying me today is our guest speaker for today. Say hi, Mom. Hi. Alright, so she's gonna be, because her birthday is coming up on the day this video uploads, which is March 26th, I decided that she would be my opponent for today. Alright, so we want to do Special Mode 1. Special Mode 2, you basically are just playing the CPU for points. So you want some practice or a tutorial? A quick heads up?
We did last one?
Yeah. This is actually our second go-around because I did not have the proper because I was not prepared last time, but this time everything's in order. So you want to get a refresher course on how to play the game?
Sure.
Alright, just do tutorial then. X is confirm. We'll go into tutorial mode. You can learn more about the battling controls.
You have to hit it again?
Yeah.
Should I have learned about battling first?
Basically you have to take the opponent's HP as 0, but you want to make sure your gear doesn't overheat. Yeah. This is your heat gauge. So her. So you just triangle jump. So you can read all that properly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just an aside, for us the screen is shrunk down and I'm basically trying to figure out how to expand on it. Trying to expand the screen, make it larger. Alright, and attacking. So it's actually kind of worth noting that this is a little unknown secret. If you look at the back of the jewel case for Xenogears, it says 1 player only. But this mode proves that there is a 2-player function in this game. Alright, so what are you pressing that cancels it out? Are you pressing circle? Circle's to cancel. Yeah, X is. So you got all that?
Sort of. So which one's the durability?
The durability is your hit point bar, your health bar.
Oh.
Ether bullets. R1 is the first trigger, but on the right.
I thought there was a block. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. L1 button.
Does that make you not lose points, or does it just...
It reduces the amount of damage that you take. So like last time, the button on my controller just froze out L1 and would lock me out of all other inputs. So you can end the tutorial now. You know how to do bonus battling against the CPU controller opponent? Press X at the top. How you do player 1 versus computer. Rubber bands off, calm levels easy, number matches 1. That should be fair.
So what do I do? Which one?
Player 1 versus computer is the one you want to start with. And you can choose any gear you want. However, if you're a beginner, I'd recommend the Xenogears.
Which one's Xeno? I thought they all were. This one?
Yeah, that's the Xenogears.
Oh, okay.
And you can choose whoever you like, doesn't matter. But I would make it past the Chu-Chu. Alright.
He's a chubby little thing.
Careful!
Oh, I didn't know we started. There was no preamble, was there?
Yeah, there's no round 1 fight. There's very little voice acting in this game. Mostly in cutscenes or when you're attacking. Spam X. Alright.
I almost died too.
Yeah.
I ran away.
You're kind of a game. I know. Is the dog nearby? Oh, he's behind you.
He's taking a rest on the couch.
Alright, you want to do another practice match before we do the.
How do you go there?
Press X again. Bonus battling. Player 1 versus com. And you can choose a different opponent. Which I would encourage. Do not choose any of the player gears like these.
How do I know what the player gear?
Well, they're the first selections generally.
This one? Gandor?
Ganador? Yeah, that could. Yeah, you could do that. Remember, X and square your primary attacks. And square R1 is the E4 bullets, and L1 blocks.
I did a lot better that time.
Yeah. And just press X. You don't. If you want to skip the replay and then you are victorious, just keep spamming the X button. You think you're ready to take me on for real?
Practice?
Practice, it just practices your damage output in your... So, just do bonus battling. Player 1 versus player 2. You want to do, like, number... Like, best of 3, or number of matches is 2, number of matches 3. That's how many matches you need to win.
What does rubber band mean?
That basically tells you if the rubber band mode setting only applies to the enemy CPU, meaning do they catch up to you or not. So if you're absolutely dominating, will they do everything to catch up? You should just use the Xenogears. I'm going to choose El-Regris here. This Omni Gear can only be unlocked by entering the final floor of the final dungeon. And, which I did. I thought you had to enter the final room just before the point of no return, but that's not true at all. You just have to make that slow ascent down to the save point and the party switching cubes in order to unlock this gear. So I'm going to shell that off. Come on. What the?
I don't know where I'm at. Why am I so far away I can't see myself?
Come on, let's do this. Oh, I just... Huh.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Alright. I just realized... Come on. You were kicking my ass previously. I just realized that El-Regris is one of the ones that can only attack twice. Alright. There are 2 wins. Spam the R1 if you... Alright, I'm gonna... Ooh, you took me out!
Oh, do you see how much I have left? Like, barely.
Yeah?
A little tiny bit.
I was just sort of playing around. Alright, that's... You have to hit X again. Round 4. Ooh. Remember, you gotta learn a block when I'm getting... L1.
Oh, that's the one I don't usually touch.
Yeah, it's the first bone, the first shoulder bone on the left. And R1, and I got the 3rd win. You want to do it again?
Sure.
Bonus battling, player 1 versus player 2. And you want to try another gear? I'm going to try another gear. I did a fire wheel. This one uses a sword. Ooh. By the way, almost every gear outside the player gears are starting gears. You only unlock the other ones by making it to Disc 2, and El-Regris in particular is only unlocked by entering the final boss room.
What does he have in his hand? A mallet?
You want to be careful. Remember, R1 fires missiles, L1 blocks. If you need to make... Don't spam the missiles or you'll overheat. Alright. Come on. Square and X are your primary attack buttons.
Why am I not running towards you? I'm just like standing there.
You need to move. You need to actually move with the D-pad, and if you're just mashing square and X, you're locking yourself in a combo. Yeah, this is definitely a different experience playing this game than... Careful, don't spam, or you'll drain your health. This is definitely a different experience. R1, if you knock me down, here's a tip. You knock me down, did you take me? Yeah, you did. If you knock me down, fire R1.
Okay.
Spam R1, but don't let it overheat. That's the tip. And you can even chase after me by pressing holding circle and dashing towards me. Ooh. Alright.
That's a weird looking character.
Yeah, that's actually an enemy
It's
gear.
kind of like a turtle.
Well, there's a lot of unique gear designs like that. Let's do another one. Player 1 versus Player 2. And, that's actually Bart's gear, by the way.
What does that mean? Oh, Bart.
The party member. The last one was Satan's. Let's see. Let's do Silver Star. No relations to the Lunar game of the same name. Which, by the way, earlier on, I actually used the Making of Lunar disc. Swapped it out for Xenogears Disc 2 to see something of it.
Where am I?
You're the red gear.
That's what I thought. I got on.
Unfortunately, not every character gear in the game gets unlocked. That's a shame. I would have liked to have fought against Ramses or...
Oh, I'm dying here.
We knocked each other down by one. Blocking only reduces damage taken. It doesn't eliminate the damage. So...
I got beat up pretty bad that time.
Oh, you have to press bonus bowing. Player 1 versus player 2. And you can choose whoever you want. I'm gonna try... Ooh, I'm gonna play a dragon. Or, well, a rain card dragon. Which is basically just a dinosaur. Komodo, Backfire, Shinobi... Worm, which is literally a giant worm. A tone 1, a tone 2. Colon, 6 spot, worker, dozer, salvagers. Well, we're at the enemy encounter portions. Pedestal, Eden, Gears, Heimdall. What do you want to do? Satan's original gear?
I don't know.
The Elfin.
It's probably a bad idea. Hey, you're striking me with your tail.
Don't swing or you will not be able to... That's the dangers. Don't let your gear overheat because you're getting... Alright, I'll let you get the floor. Alright, be careful not to button... If you button mash, you're basically locking yourself into the combo.
What do you mean?
Basically, if you're basically just smashing square and X...
I'm not. I'm doing the triangle. Do you see me jumping?
Triangle's jumping, yeah. Normally, up is supposed to be the jump button in a fighting game. By the way, the default character gears kind of suck as playable characters. Yeah, notice I don't spam the missiles over and over again.
You just get stuck in the rut. You're headbutting me.
I was wondering, I was about curious if I was going to lose this one, and I just fire R1 just to see what happens, and I'm not like that. You want to continue playing some more, or
when you put your headbutt like that, it blocks.
Yeah. So it wasn't a headbutt; he was firing a missile. You want to play one more, or all right, bonus battle. I would not use any of the beginner gears like those because they kind of suck. The Xenogears is pretty good though, and so are the other Omni gears like those. Alright, Salvager, Trooper, Timber. I wonder what this is. Or that. Huh. I'll find out. Ooh.
Like a magic person?
This thing's dangerous. Eden is like a world, is either a world map encounter or you fight inside a Deus. So obviously this is, we're talking end game shit right here. Wow, he's pretty tough. You want a refresher? Square and X attack.
No, I mean, but I can't tell what exactly. Because each character moves differently when you do those. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's 3 for 3. Alright, let me show off another function. Alright. There's one thing I want to show off real quickly before we end this. And that's bonus 3. There's like a new arena mode that I unlocked in special mode 2. Or at least a new difficulty setting. Xenogears? Always do Xenogears when doing this. Gear level 2. So if you want to grind for those Anorite seeds a lot, and Anorite fruit and Bellamy seeds a lot quicker, among other stuff, I would recommend doing Gear level 2. Just note that it is insanely difficult. Alright, it's okay as usual, just as is, just leave some music you're listening to in the background play. Usual please gives us the music we were listening to previously. Mm-hmm. Alright, so it's okay as is. I'm not going to have my mom do the hardest difficulty. She doesn't play video games, particularly the more action-oriented titles. She's never even heard of this game prior to the other day. Mazio, okay. Alright, normally you're penalized for taking damage in these special battle 2s. But But in general, unless you're almost dead or have almost all your health, it doesn't matter. This is the dialogue box you normally listen to, and look how much battle points I won off of that. 450. If I done this on special difficulty 1, it'd be like 250 or 225 or something like that. And on level 1, it's 145. So that's a huge difference. So understand, if you want to get through the arena grinds quickly, do the final dungeons first, come back here, and then fight in the arena over and over again until you have everything. So I guess we just about have it, so.
Okay, that was really interesting.
Alright. So say goodbye, Mom.
Bye.
Alright, so I will see you at the finale, so be right back. And that was my mom for ya. Give a shout out for her joining in for this final episode of my perfect playthrough. And now I think I can finally say, unless something else pops up, revealing how to get certain items, like more Penalpha souls and the like, I believe I may have finally accomplished every single thing this game has to offer. Well, almost. Last time I left off fighting Deuce at peak form. Basically, the final Deuce without taking out the support. Attacking Deuce directly, he's not that much more difficult than, say, taking out the supports first. Mainly because my party is so jacked, it wouldn't have mattered. But here, I'm just gonna show him off. I'm gonna stop wild smiling because I know it's completely pointless. And I'm just gonna go for the most damage output as quickly as possible. But yes, I did basically every single thing in this game that there is to do. There's nothing else to talk about, there's nothing to show, nothing more to see. As far as I'm concerned. It's been 8 months to the day since I last... Oh, I see. Once this episode pops up, it would have been 8 months to the day since, not just 8 months to the day since since I began the final grind in Final Fantasy VI, albeit off screen, but since I started doing my perfect playthrough on Xenogears. Sure, I began uploading videos on September 4th, but I actually began work on Xenogears on July 26th. This video will be uploaded onto the internet for the whole world to see on March 26th. And I began this on July 26th. This is in essence the beginning of the end. Looks like it's time for me to go all out. I probably should have just did Big Bang from the start. Oh well, better late than ever. And that's basically all I'm gonna do For all you guys that stuck around and supported my channel while I worked my butt off on Xenogears, I'd like to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. This was definitely quite the journey. And though I would not recommend the 3-week binge I did just for the second bonus episode of Xenogears, I would recommend the 8-month journey that it took me to 100% this game and accomplish everything there is to offer. I'd like to thank my mom and wish her a happy birthday. That's why I brought her on board for this episode. And honestly, I am almost kind of getting choked up a bit. There is literally nothing more for me to see here. And with that, we've beaten Deuce in his peak form. As I said before, I hope you guys really appreciate everything I've done, and I hope you continue to keep track of my future projects. Maybe the final Final Fantasy VI or the inevitable final episode of my perfect playthrough of that game. Maybe perfect playthroughs 46, 47, 48, or 49. Or the highly anticipated 50th perfect playthrough, at least anticipated by me. I hope you all look forward to this. I hope you guys stick around, and as I said before, I hope you all leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. For the final time for Xenogears, I am signing off. Take care, everybody.